Jacko here, welcome to Anglesey. We're on the coastal route path. We're 3 weeks and 1 day away from the Ring of Fire as of today. We're doing some recce's. This is, welcome to my crib. This is the Mrs Jacko, say hello. She's just been singing Ring of Fire all the way here. She won't shut up about it. But check it out, this is where we're parking up. What a view. And we're parking up here. We've got bikes on the back of the van. Can you see them at the back? Yeah. We've got bikes on the back of the van. We're then going to leave the bikes here, drive down to Church Bay, I think it's called. And then we're going to run between, I think we'll be between checkpoint 2 and checkpoint 3 on the Ring of Fire. We've done a couple of days already of runs between about 20 to 15k type of runs in these little bits of warm-ups, and then that'll be it for my longer runs. Generally then it's just mind games between now and the final 3 weeks, where actually we're going over to Ireland to see the boys from the Happy Pair, and we've got a big Auction Advantage event, so looking forward to meeting Patrick McKeown in real life, not on Zoom. And big thank you to Auction Advantage and Vivo for supporting the for the Ring of Fire. So yeah, that's the plan for today. Get acquainted with, it's about 30 degrees, it's ridiculously hot. Hopefully it's not that hot in September, but get acquainted with the coastal path. Literally that is the coastal path there. That's this, look, okay, you can see the signs, the coastal path. That's us. We'll be coming along there. We'll get to here, we'll pick up the bikes, we'll cycle back. So it's a little bit of a run cycle, but the key being on the run. Getting used to, getting the nose acquainted, getting the feet acquainted, getting connected with Anglesey, with the beach. And the beautiful thing is, whenever you finish a run here, you get to just jump in the sea, get a little cold water dip. Although it's just not that cold at the moment, but it's still refreshing. Let's get into the run. Looking for little signs like this, little signs like this, and amazing views like this. That, look, is what you're rewarded with. Oh. You wouldn't believe this is Wales. It is boiling, so cap on rather than bandana. Probably would need both for the amount of sweat we're going to get, but yeah, the views on this part with the coast are exquisite. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it, cows. Come on, Mrs Jacko. No time for photos on the Ring of Fire. Keeping it nasal, keeping it efficient, nasal breathing, keeping the heart rate under control. This section, for obvious reasons, is not that quick. So the bits that you can run on, you're going to need to take advantage of, because a lot of it's going to slow you down, either the terrain or the steepness. But you get to experience that. Is just beyond glorious. Beyond glorious. I'm on the goat. You're literally running to the end of the world. It's flipping amazing. Oh, it's almost like, why wouldn't you want to do the Ring of Fire? Taking a picture of my bum. When you get to anything open, you got to make hay, because it's flipping dicey up at the top, and you can't go fast, not just because you're tired, because of the terrain. And you're literally on a cliff edge, and it's windy. You can probably hear the wind. And I mean, it's took us 45 minutes to do 5k, which is slow, but actually not quite as slow as I thought it was going to be at one point. It took like 9 minutes to do the first kilometre. It's that steep, but that tricky underfoot. Beautiful view on the north side. Just having a conversation with Mrs Jacko. The Ring of Fire is beautiful, but come 2nd of September, this thing is no joke. I kind of know people think that anyway, but the reality of doing a recce and doing some, and seeing, this is the easy part of the train, seeing some of the train and the time limits you've got to do each checkpoint, it is no joke. Mrs Jacko is scared of cows, but also, excuse me, that's a gate we need to go through. Yeah. Excuse me, can we go through the gate? Can we go through the gate, please? They're holding us up. No, not interested. Having to take some additional mileage for the cows in the field, and that thing is a beast. And it's true. The only reason why Mrs Joycey wouldn't be able to do the Ring of Fire is not the distance, not the running, not the fueling, not the non-sleeve, none of that. It's the cows in the field. That's the only reason why she wouldn't be officially joining. The pace setter. Go the goat. Go the goat. Time to get back to the bikes. We navigated all of the... There's a lot of cows on Anglesey. The Isle of Cows. Let's get in that. Let's get wet. Let's get in the sea. Have a good wash. Some of the train slows you down. There's this stuff. Look at it steep. Here's a blue Pebble Beach. Right, our training, little run for today is nearly over. Nice. Right, it's at the end of the bay. We've done about 11k and not quite got from checkpoint 2 to checkpoint 3. So it's a couple k more to get to the checkpoint, day 1. We've done the first, 2 days ago we did the first section on of day 1. The first checkpoint, so we know what we're starting with. And then yesterday we did some at day 2. But again, we only did about 15k. But getting acquainted with what the likely pace is going to be, looking at the checkpoints and seeing what pace we need to be, just mentally trying to make a bit of a plan if I had to stay on task. I got one plan, keep it nasal. And then we're get on the bikes to get back to the van, which we didn't do on our first recce, where we ran 12k or whatever it was, and it was like, we'll run back now as well. Mrs Jacko had the genius idea. Put the bikes where you're going to get to. And then you can enjoy a nice bike ride back. Interestingly, my legs hate, my adductors particularly hate the bike. So it'll be slow for me. But this isn't part of the Ring of Fire. This is just getting back. So 3 days on the Isle of Anglesey come to an end with a third day of recce's with aka the Goat, aka Mrs Jacko, aka Josie. Sing it, Ring of Fire. Anyway, we've done, what did we do today? Third day in a row. We've done about, did we do 12? No, we did 20k on day one. We did about 15k I think on day two, and then we've just done and finished up. We did like 11.5k today. A mixture of we did day what, bit of section on day one, bit of section on day two yesterday, a bit of section on the latter part of day one today. So get acquainted with the terrain. But then the nice thing is, you get to finish your runs, and we cycle back, but back down to Church Bay, checkpoint 2, I think, checkpoint 2. Not that you're going to have time to do a dip. Lessons learned from this little recce. It's the terrain makes it slow. It is. There's a lot more up and down than probably on certain parts than probably I was anticipating, and it just makes you go slower, whether you even want to or not. Like sometimes just because you're literally on the edge of a flipping cliff path and you're like, ah. So yes, we've been working within a few of the checkpoints, looking at the time frame you've got to do them, and for day one at least, have a plan in place. I think that means we're going to be coming under each checkpoint sort of 10 to 20 minutes early, hopefully, and build up a little bit of a buffer for when it's a little bit harder and a bit slower. But yeah, today 10k took like an hour and 32 minutes. We did stop to take a couple of photos, to be fair, but you're not going to be doing 10k in an hour, like not a chance. I mean, I won't anyway. And when there are sections in fields where you can run, like you've got to get a shift on, and you can't do your classic walk the uphills, because that's what you do on ultras. Your uphill might be one of the best stints for you to actually run, because it's at least flat and open and it's not like a sheer cliff drop. So yes, there's those things to navigate. I'm glad that we have come, we're 3 weeks away. We've come to visit my sister who lives on the Isle of Anglesey. Come to visit her before going over to Ireland for an Auction Vantage event. And yes, great opportunity to do 3 days in a row. Get a few bits of mileage in, nothing at all like we're going to need to do. But check out the different checkpoints, check out the terrain, and understand that it is no joke. We knew it was no joke, but I think in my mind I was like, the mileage is big, but if you look at the mileage and thinking about like what you're doing when you're running at home, like at you're running at sort of 6 minute Ks and you can do 10k in an hour, the timings are scary. Whereas when you come and try and run on this stuff, literally on the edge of there, you ain't running 6 minute Ks. So yeah, basically wish me luck is where we're at. But we feel prepared for day one. I don't think anything can prepare for day two. Day one, remember, is 35 miles. Day two is 67 miles. Day three, 33 miles. Like nothing can prepare for those 67 miles on day two. You've got 18 hours to do it. You just got to try and get it done. Enjoy it. We will see. If I can run 216 miles with 4,000 metres, during those 216 kilometres, there's 4,000 metres of elevation. That's 4 times up Snowdon. in 3 days. If I can do all that nasal breathing, and I believe I can, and I know that that is going to at least help me because it's more efficient, you can do certain things that you don't think you can do at the moment. Nasal breathing, you can. And that's one of the messages I've got for you with the Ring of Fire. Whoa, the Ring of Fire. One. There's other message about connecting to yourself, but that will come. Keep an eye out for the event itself, and then keep an eye out for the film we're making, Between Breaths. It's going to come after it. Anyway, thank you for watching. Any love or any comments or any clicking, do those on the clicky places. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe if you want to. If you don't like me, then obviously don't subscribe. And if you're not interested, you wouldn't have watched the end of this video, would you? We'll see you all next time. Next time will literally be the Ring of Fire. The Ring of Fire. Till next time, keep it nasal.